Morning everybody, it is Thursday the 26th of April. It's 13 minutes past 8 and I thought I would get a moment to have a chat with you because I didn't really get to speak much yesterday, bless. He was very excited about his trip, so thank you for all the lovely comments and thank you for sticking with us through that video because we waffle. We're a family of wafflers. But yeah, he was out like a light when he went to bed. And he got up and got dressed himself this morning. He was, you know, not sort of, oh, I don't want to get up. But I went into Jack and he was like the most, when you think of people sort of flat out asleep, that's how he was. His arms were above his head, mouth was wide open, just out of it. It was brilliant. So he wasn't too happy to be woken up, but not full on grumpy, but so yeah, I got a bit of crochet done last night. I just want to show you. Yeah, I tried telling you yesterday, I don't know how I don't know how far I got through saying it because I was interrupted. But this is how much of the first ball of yarn I have left. So I have ordered another ball. So because the ears, you have to make 4 of them, and they are quite large. Ooh, I like the zoom camera, focus camera, super. Yeah, so you work in the back loops only, and you make 4 of them. I really like the construction. All of the Lali Lala patterns have some form of construction or some feature that I've never done before, and they're great. She puts that they are well worth the money. They're not the cheapest patterns. They're, is it €6, 60 or something? It's probably about £5. So I don't know. Is it a little more than what, about $7 or something? I think. I don't know how it converts euros to dollars. Maybe a bit less because the euro is slightly less than £1. Anyway, but you make it like this, so you have the ridges in it, but then you go back round, and I won't give it away because obviously it's a paid for pattern, but you go around and you sort of fill in the gaps, because I was thinking it doesn't look like that, and then followed it all the way through and I'm like, haha. So you need 4 of these, and then you obviously I think you crochet them together, I would think, and put them on the back of his head. Oh look, I could wear them. That's how big they are. They're going on the back of his head, and yay! Look, anyone who needs a vampire bat costume, there you go, sorted. So yes, that's how much wool I have. So for the moment, Vlad is, well, I should finish that here, but I asked Tobin last night because he's got a party on Saturday. It's a 3-hour party, and I said to Paul I could leave him there. He says you could, because it's only in Derby, so it's not too far away. So I'd get back, and you know, it's not like I'd go get back and then have to go straight back out for him. But he says if he's anything like me, and you go roller skating, if he falls over and hurts himself, you should really be there. I'm like, but it's 3 hours, Paul. He's like, I know. I somehow don't think he'd be suggesting that if he was going to be sat there for 3 hours. But anyway, lots of crochet, and I'll be taking money to buy tea. There better be tea. There'll be hell to pay. I'll go wandering for tea if need be. We'll work for tea. So I asked him what he would like me to make for the girl whose party it is. So we pulled out the Pocket Amigurumi book. This is by Sabrina Summers, and I've already made the bat. I started him, but then got working on Vlad. Is she in the picture? So he has picked, I'm trying to see if she's in the back so I don't have to, no she's not. Okay, just got to not get the pattern page in there. He's picked this little lady, Nymphia. I don't know what Pokemon that's supposed to relate to, if at all, you know, it does, but I imagine so. So it's only a number 1 difficulty. It's just, looks like a head, little body, 2 little arms, and some petals on the bottom, so it should be super easy. She says, I probably hate putting all the petals together. But it's really sweet. So yeah, he picked that for her. I like this one. I like all of them in this book. So it was great. It was, let me show you. I just sort of showed him those pages and said, pick one. So I imagine this will come out quite a lot when they've got parties. And I should say, pick which one you want me to make, depending on the friend. So he was like, oh, I think she'd like this one and this one and this one. I was like, just one, just one. So yeah, we're going with, yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. I've got so many rounds of the head. And that's all I got to. So it's going to be that part for the body, that colour for the body, and that colour for the petals, and then a bit of yellow for the hair sprouty thing. And that's that. So I'm going to get on with that. I'm not going to get much chance to do a great deal of it today because along with Tobin coming back yesterday, I had to drive from work to a place called Swadlincote, which is still in Derbyshire. It's not that far away, like miles wise, but it's quite a windy road. And I had to drive it in Paul's car. I don't know if you have, I have a Mitsubishi Colt, and it's a little car. I don't know if you have them in the States, or what the equivalent name would be. But it's little and I love it. Yes, I love him. He's my little friend. So Paul has a Saab estate, which is big. It doesn't feel like a big car to drive. You don't think, oh my word, I'm driving a tank. But obviously you have to be quite wary of the fact you're not in a little car anymore. You can't fit through those gaps. So I drove it there, and it's a diesel engine. I believe mine is 1.2. So I'm used to the gear changes in that, and it's a petrol engine, blah, blah, blah. So his is a big old diesel engine, and I think it's geared differently. So I'm always like, am I in the right gear? You know, what I can do in fourth in my car, his car is sort of going, why on earth are you in fourth? You know, it's go, 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 go. So that's a technical term. So I got it there fine. It's not, it was, you know, it was fine. I used the sat nav on my phone, singing along to the Greatest Showman soundtrack, then remembered he's got a dash cam. If he wants to subject himself to me singing, then, you know, he could watch the videos back and fill his boots, but I don't think anyone wants to hear that. And possibly, I don't think I swore at anyone. I did put my foot down at one point, and so it went, whoa, whoa, whoa. I, you know, put the foot down in my car and off we put my foot down in his car, and I was like, and my response was, you know, so yeah, that was quite embarrassing. And you sort of go, oh, I'm being filmed. Because I chat to myself wherever I am and sing along, and you know, excuse me. Yeah, and then I got to the garage, and it's actually my boss's father and father-in-law's business. How weird's that? You know, my dad runs a business. I'm going to marry my dad's business partner's son. So Paul went and saw him on Friday, I think, and they checked the car out, found the fault, and sort of said, oh, we can book you in next week. And Paul's going to have a day off to drive over there, wait for the car to be done, come back, and, you know, use another day's holiday. I says, well, I can always drop the car off for you. Because he said, oh, they give me a hire car. I said, well, I'll drive it there. I'll bring the hire car back. And then he says, they've only got big cars, you know. So I came home in a Volvo V50, which is, excuse me, a big old Volvo estate. 2.4 injection. Automatic. He says, have you ever driven an automatic? I'm like, no. But I'm sure I can. It'll be fine. Now, I am a lot better. I'm not a bad driver, but I had an accident right after I passed my test, and I was in my mum's car, and oh, I didn't drive for about 2-3 years. Petrified, absolutely petrified. And I maintain the accident wasn't my fault. It was a person who was speeding and indicating. Now, with the experience I've got, I probably wouldn't have pulled out. However, I'm like, oh look, he's indicating I can go. No, so he spun me right round, but he was only doing, you know, 30 miles an hour. Oh, he wrecked the car, and it was like, how on earth were you not speeding? The people who looked at the car went, no, he was not doing 30 miles an hour to do that much damage and make you face where you were, you know, just spun me right round. I was looking at where I'd pulled out from. And his first words were when he got out of the car, well, I'm running late for work. I'm like, anywho, so it put me off driving, and it's mainly down to Paul that I drive, you know, now. And I don't think about it. I'm like most people should be, just get in the car and go. But I used to have full on, like, not quite to the point of panic attacks, you know, full on panic attacks, but I would do anything to avoid driving the car. And it was like an ordeal. I'd be sweating and shaking and just absolutely terrified. So now I'm fine, but I thought I was quite brave going, yeah, I've never driven that kind of car before, but I'll drive it 30 odd miles back home. Be fine. So I did. Had like a crash course of don't, your left foot doesn't need to do anything. You see, for you in the States, I don't know. I think a stick shift, like a manual gearbox, which is what is predominant over here. I think you have mostly automatic cars, I believe. But yeah, we drive a stick or a manual. Most of us do. So yeah, I know of automatic cars, and my auntie used to have one and stuff, but I've never driven one. Well, apart from sitting on my auntie's knee when I was like 10 or something, or whatever. Just, you know, not driving around. Yeah, down the motorway. Woo! So yeah, it was like, you don't need to do anything with your left foot. Put your foot on the brake, put it in drive, release the brake. It will go. You know, it will move, and then you accelerate as need be. It was. I know it's meant to be easier and stuff, but I thought I would struggle with it. I mean, obviously, I reached for the gear stick about 20 times, and I was pushing my left foot down all the while. Like, put the clutch down. You don't need the clutch. It was weird, but it was great because Paul would quite like an automatic because he spends most of his time in traffic, and he's got a tear of the meniscus in his left knee. That's what the physio and the MRI and everything came back with, so he can't run anymore. Or he can, but it will hurt and, you know, progressively get worse. So he's not running anymore. But using his left leg to constantly put the clutch down, change gear, is hurting him. So he thinks the next car will be an automatic. So he was very jealous that I got to drive an automatic home. He was like, how was it? I said, it's fine. It's a 2004 Volvo. It drove so nice. And I mean, it's big. It feels big. Paul's like, don't feel much bigger than my Saab. I'm like, it felt like it when I'm like, it just goes back for ages. But yes, so it was good fun. And I've got to drive it to work and then drive it back to the garage today. Pay for the work on Paul's car. Drive Paul's car home. Go fetch your kids. Come home. Cook tea. I want to go to the gym. Whether I will still want to go to the gym after doing all this. And I've got 2 different training sessions at work today. I've got a full day of training at work tomorrow. Well, a full for me. But it's going to run over. So instead of, I work 9:30 till 1:30. I could be there. I said to him I can do till 2:30, and then I really need to get back for the kids. Because I leave for school at just after 3, like 3:05. And this road works. So I need to get, you know, through them to get home. So yeah, my brain says go to the gym. Whether my body will be, you know, of the same opinion, I don't know. And then I might have to do a drive over to my sister's at some point because baby should be any day now. Very excited. So yeah, it's going to be a busy old end to the week, I think. But I should really be crocheting now, and I've sat and waffled at you for 15 minutes, so I do apologise for that. See where Tobin gets it from. So I'm going to go and get this stuff put away all my... why do I want to keep calling him Olaf or Oleg? I'm reading a series of unfortunate events to Jack, because we watched a TV series, watched both of them. And I've read the first 3 books myself, and then Tobin's read... I think I read the first one to Tobin. But now I'm reading them to Jack. So we're reading the Bad Beginning now. And I quite like Count Olaf. He's a very bad man, but I do like him. And Neil Patrick Harris is amazing as him. I like Jim Carrey when he played him in the film. But Neil is just brilliant. It's so funny. So yeah, anyone who likes sort of quirky... It's not... I don't think it's necessarily for kids, because I enjoy it. And I'm dead grown up. Shut up. Hush. But yeah, Paul watches it too, and it's funny, and there's musical numbers in it and costumes, and of course he's just fabulous, isn't he? Fabulous. And there's a big dude in it, and I don't know why, he reminds me of Marilyn Manson, but it's just dead dry, and like, someone says watch out for strangers, and he's like, strangers? Where? He's the stranger. Funny. So I'm gonna go because waffle. I've got to get my shoes on. I don't know if Finn's coming round this morning, but I should probably get their butts moving again to school. There's going to be 2 classes of zombies. I imagine the teachers are going to feel like zombies today. They're just like, oh. Paul said, I took a picture of Tobin when he got back and emailed it to him. He says, he looks like a man who's been somewhere and done some things. I was like, yeah, I've seen things. But anywho, I will love you and leave you. I'm sure I'll be back later with some more waffle, an update, but yeah, I'll get my car back tomorrow. Well, I'll get to drive my car tomorrow. I miss my car. Anyway, I will catch up with you in just a second. Bye guys. Hello. Oh my word. I'm having a day. How are you? Right, okay, I've done no crochet. I drove over to Swaddling Coat, I got Paul's car, paid for it, brought the car, well, I went and picked the car up and then had to go and get some cash out to go and pay for it. Got home, had time to go to the toilet for a wee, and then had to go out and fetch kids. Then my sister turned up as I got back. My other sister is sending me messages updating me on what's happening or not with baby. So when I know more, I will let you know more. Kids fighting with each other. They've eaten a load of sweets that they shouldn't have, but they snuck them upstairs with my niece and nephew. I don't think I will go to the gym. Paul is running late.
As always.
In a load of traffic, so tea is up out the window for now, so I'm going to go and have a shower. I don't remotely feel like going to the gym, so I'm not going because this week's a write-off. It's just, I've been once, I don't feel like dragging myself out, so I'm not. I will crochet some more on that, whatever it's called. What's it called? Nymphia? Yes, Nymphia. I'll crochet some more on that tonight. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna finish it here, and I'm gonna go and have my shower, and yeah, then see where Paul is and do tea or cook for the kids on their own, and then cook some for me and Paul when he gets back. I don't rightly know, but I thought I'd come and talk to you before I went and had a shower, so then I don't have to make myself even remotely presentable after the shower. Because I look so good all the time, don't I? But, oh God, what a day. And tomorrow's going to be worse. Work was super busy, and I was in training till 12:30, and I finished at 1:30, and I had to go because I had to get his car sorted, and I could have done with staying late. And I'm in training all day tomorrow, so I'm going to try and go in early. But then Tobin's got Star of the Week, so I could go and see him have a presentation, but I can't go anyway because I've got to be at work for 9:30 for the training to start. And he's going swimming tomorrow, which I'd forgotten about. So I've got to get his swimming stuff ready. Jack's got forest school tomorrow. and I'm going to be working late, so there'll be no gym tomorrow either. There may well be beer tomorrow. To be honest, I'm kind of wishing there was beer tonight, and there's no beer. Maybe I'll go out in my car because I've not driven it for 2 days. Anyway, so I hope you've had a good Thursday. I've had a very busy Thursday, but Paul's car's back. It's been sat locked on the front since I got back, and the alarm hasn't gone off, so the problem appears to be fixed. And it cost us less than we expected, and they were very good. The garage was great, and the Volvo was good fun to drive. Had lots of fun driving it there. Woo! And then, like, got in the Saab to drive back home and thought, oh, I've got to change gear. My sister, who's just come round, she's gone from having a Mercedes, which was automatic, to her fella has decided he's having a BMW instead, because he broke something on the Mercedes and then couldn't fix it, and his dad's fixed it, but then it needs something doing for the MOT and he can't bother to fix it, so his dad and his brother have bought the car off him. He's got a new car and he's bought a BMW, but it's manual. She says, I've stored it I don't know how many times, because I'm just not used to putting it in gear to try and pull off. And she went round a roundabout and the car was screaming because it was in first gear because she forgot she needs to change it. It's awful. It must be awful going back, because the chap at the garage says we've sold people from manual to automatic, but no one from automatic back to manual. Once they've had an automatic, they don't want to go back, and I understand why. But yeah, so I was going at 1.5 minutes, and it's 4.5 minutes and I'm still waffling. I will see you all tomorrow when I have another day of training, and yeah, but it's Friday, so that'll be alright, won't it? Okay, I will catch up with you all tomorrow. I hope you've had a good day. See you later, guys.